Akpevwe Peters. I never saw disability as a burden until society made me see disability as a burden that I have to carry.
My name is Medua Onyema, Head of Programs, Ability Impact Center. As an MBA holder, it took me 11 years to secure my first job. It has not been easy. It was a case of the door not being available, and so I had to create my own door by upskilling myself with different skills.
My name is Adejara Adesewa Mary, a lady living with albinism, a female entrepreneur based here in Lagos. As a person living with albinism, we face stigmatization wherever we go because people see our color when we appear there. But through the Ability Impact program, I've been able to overcome my fear. Then I've been able to see myself beyond what people say about me.
My name is Aramonishe Suliata Bisola, a female entrepreneur, a visually impaired living in Ikorodu. Losing my sight wasn't easy. It shocked my entire world. But with the BoldMark Bootcamp training, I learned putting my business online and my communication made easy.
One of the challenges are rejection. Rejection, making me feel I'm not good enough, low self-esteem. Those are the things I had to face. Funny enough, in some organizations, some kind of situations, sometimes I feel that way, but I have grown to step out of it. Like for anywhere I find myself, and I see that, and I see that kind of setting, right? I take one or two steps, away from feeling, maybe I don't fit into that organization or I don't fit into that setting, as persons living with disability.
As a person with disability, all through my life, I had to improvise because I found myself in a world that was not designed for me in mind. So most times in school, we didn't have the necessary facility in terms of structure, and even in terms of impacting knowledge. I have had to improvise or look for a way of gaining knowledge. I must say it has been difficult, even with all my degrees and all the skills. It has been a case of trying to create my own world, and that's basically what I have been doing from time to time.
As a person living with albinism, I faced a lot of challenges, more especially when I started my business. I could remember then still looking out for people to buy my products. And I got to meet someone, a woman precisely. So as I advertised my product to him, the woman looked at me kind of facial expression, showing that, how will I buy something from a lady with albinism? Am I even sure of the content she mixed up together? But through the strength I've gained and the knowledge I've acquired, I was able to convince the woman to give it a try. And after that, she gave it a try and she really loved my products. And then she has been a source of marketing for me. Like she markets my products and people are able to buy from me.
As a female visually impaired entrepreneur, life hasn't been easy advertising my business to the people of the world because they believe people with disability can't make anything good out of their disability. And I strongly believe there is ability in disability. I'm disabled, not my business or not my product being with disability.
Beach Empire Organic Food Delight started about 2 years ago now. As a nursing mother, after breastfeeding my baby, exclusive breast milk for 6 months, and I'm preparing to resume back to work. So I leashed my hand on one of the baby's food and had a bad experience, which brought the inspiration behind the brand.
I lost my dad in 2017. That was even before I got into the university. And my mom was a teacher, a private school teacher. She was earning maybe 40,000. So I had to start calling my mom and my other brothers, and I felt it wasn't easy for them with the economy of Nigeria. So that day, I came back for our holidays and I saw my fellow visually impaired, a woman of 3. She was producing soap and she was like, Sulia, just help me mix this thing. And I helped her mix the liquid soap, and that was how I got to know about liquid soap.
I must say that we are seeing a lot of signs of hope in the future, but still there's a lot to be done. And this is what is driving my passion and my drive for Ability Impact Center. And that's what makes me interested in this role as the head of programs. I hope to bring in my experience, I hope to bring in my skill, and also bring in my experience to better the lives of persons with disability.
The impact I want, right, to embed in Ability Impact Center is to empower people that are physically challenged to be seen, to be heard, to be independent of themselves, right, so that to be independent of themselves and also employable, right, so that the world could see them and for the world to see them, and trust me, we are ready to be seen by the world.
Thank you, Ability Impact Center, for the BoldMark Bootcamp training.
From the program, I've been able to gather a lot of confidence. Now I can showcase my business anywhere I find myself.
BoldMark Bootcamp!